Great. Oh, auntie, you free why and say yeah bauso. Now, my membusa say Ghana saying so far. Now, they say my bana because speaker can say Parliament House say indefinite suspension say dear you. A dear international munyam by Parliament.
If I told my share with people, now I think weekend you say when I was so body. Yami share with you my way.
That's it.
Yami Agoma speaker said you will back next week Tuesday.
Oh, okay. Now didn't not suspend it.
I know the one
it's interesting. Anyway, that's okay. But before say about minority, no, enra demo kai no. Raila Odinga, I'm sure say in politics, munim no, and Ghana ni Kenya and so namfo. Papa were free at 80 years. Baby, I'm person me share when we Kenya or India, and this is not exclusive to Africans. And I say Ghana. We've realized that most of the time politicians move are not a brochery. So the question is that when we Kenya, obitimi when we Ghana, now so South Africa, UK near the new Funaba. Is it not worrying, especially who are health experts?
Yo, I'm because when you were here for Namika said, your family, Papa, Yamin Panikra, ACA, very disturbing. And it says, in 2 million build the health system, no, MPJ woman in Dunkans, a bit to me, as so near my Bibram. The question is, there's too much politics in the health system. Now, the basic one is that the ASAB increased the access to healthcare by creating a lot of district hospitals where they will be able to get access to healthcare. In the 2025 budget here by a buying and address on your day. It was so. It's a hard dream. Access a problem. Apart from the physical infrastructure, the quality of labor, human resource, and so a hard dream. The idea for the health ministry and the health sector and I suffer a lot of violence. The CC or Ridge Hospital 2 times here with the minister, see what Tamale Teaching Hospital. Almost like every month the health sector it goes through some violent process. And then the ICC are best saying unnecessary. And we need to build a very more resilient health system. Remaining also the raw power of the government in power play a very huge role. And I can say, in spite of all these challenges, they are making a lot of progress. And maybe a cash and carry. I'm paying for a pile of the national health insurance here. Then a buy many public and so as you see, I know you just be or buy a healthcare system and one boy into increased access. Financial barriers and other financial bottlenecks in either. We have made some progress, and anytime we are MPP, we are yet new by health system, yes, and
but still, health is expensive. Because I'm asking this, even national health insurance now, you buy, me call hospital. Me share the national health insurance a bit me aya. And no cry, my meeting me the Mia Misika a year because that's the honest truth. A drone now, a year quality bit me healing fast and then the national health insurance no 80 me buano and shut down Kobe Brisa. So my point is that was our facility and yet a draw boarding hospital nyoma boarding and say be airlines people will tell you the kind of cost obebe so wabusi ni be the hospital. And I'm thinking this is a national issue. Internet to the biana the biame wabaso when it comes to health issue because you are one of the few MPs who say consistently time bia obeka say parliament no now we can apomuden but unfortunately no say then here just NDC and MPP usually are. But the question is that health is a necessity and yet Can Parliament do something about it?
You know, yeah, grandpa, the money, yeah, crack, who said, say, be by intervention, be now over some years, yeah, challenges are. You say, the other boy, says, all strengthen the bottlenecks. Now, the young who make some pie, the second meeting, I best for a year, Fanny, a becobium. A bank of a BB by a friend, Ghana Medical Trust Fund. I have system, I have insurance, yeah, I challenge you. A mustica and we 80% to fund the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Creating another bureaucracy and bottleneck. You know, your dream. We don't have to play politics of our health because Sebi, Obin Tama at Renchi Beton and I are rebelling Eberton. But I look at things like that. You can't and them fire and baby a person yakon. It immediately said, I'm inclined to believe say the government must do more because you can't take 20% of the funding, 20% from the National Health Insurance Scheme, and fund it another bureaucratic year, and they can constitute 80% of that fund. As an weaken base, you need to strengthen it rather than weaken it. And challenge now, National Health Insurance Scheme. I'm not being a prophet of doom, but it may get worse because Sikakesi and a year free one, Equakoya de Fufron, and Nadia Babuai. Now, inclusion of basic things like preventive health care. I'll see if we find more innovative ways because you see, the different area on access health care, preventive health care. How do we encourage physical activity? How do we encourage lifestyle? Especially when most of our lifestyle and non-communicable diseases as a result of environmental issues. When the president takes economic opportunity as an advantage over solving an environmental issue like Galantea, it will get worse. Because you see, over BBT constituency, the 32,000 villages, Obienu Wonsu, it's in you. And so I've been Obeyare, Oyarea, Obeko Hospital. There's going to be pressure on the health system. The health insurance scheme suffer a lot of challenges. At the same time, no, some health insurance scheme, yeah, and yeah, you can do 20% every. I go find another layer of healthcare. And you better strengthen the national health insurance to take care of that layer and non-communicable diseases. Yeah, you better fund it through the Ghana Medical Trust Fund. We want to attain universal health coverage by 2030, but there's a lot of fragmentations in our health system. MIN do that universal health coverage by 2030.
For me, I think it's very frustrating. For example, on my BN say basic necessity no apomodin ka ho Maslow theory of needs ade ba ko ka health and so ka ho, which is physiological need. And so I am thinking say na no mean kai ubia but speaker yare na okwa abrochiri say ye papa ho dodo na obekwa abrochiri ye say ade we dey say South Africa na say kra yen san kan kofo yen papa ne ye nuanu ma omu free mu helicopter die ye say enko South Africa na say unia panyi baako Dr. B, professor in medicine, or say specialist of rheumatologist uma hwe akoman one sa anwoma no kra no specialist no munduru 5 mpo. And I'm saying say I was expecting that to say the Ekagalam say no, these are the needs. We need medical people, we need to strengthen the health, we need to fund it properly, and you can say any politics, and yet the cloudy anopa discussing anopano more into ye baby fan for Sobiamba other than the sensationalism as against relevant issues like this. So when is it going to stop?
Last time I think I made it clear, say, one of the best agenda. The Modeba Sumiano, and they shape the narrative. I'm so good in the current vice president, yeah. Or you require a chartered flight and then the Kobai. It's like, after, we are not too serious with the national issue of health. Apart from the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, it's a constitutional duty of the president to protect life and property of Ghanaians. And there are some basic medical imaging. Sometimes they take a sample prior. I guess they call South Africa and now India.
Wow.
Now me stress healthcare financing. I want to increase access to healthcare. No kure wo mpa ne se nana aban bia nkran tumi nye den enye ye besre philanthropist Ghana for a ebi ye den e wo mo nsem so mo mra Job Hopkins Rockefeller Foundations. These are individuals that are supporting healthcare in America. Ye besre Ghana for a omo nsem obi the mission hospitals in a very kwan bebre so other religious bodies the charismatic Pentecostal and one man churches no. The Gamio Maduma, we need to pool a lot of resources. Also be to be boy near friend Fijina. Same fancy baby amu in Shrawo Kumasi. The bet me about say pressuring be back straight away to confront it. Teaching hospitals are supposed to be referral hospital tertiary. Because young said me and the other so mediano or secondary level no regional hospitals ne the akeka account ibi ani arash ne the kokon for not best obi amwa na ya mwa in our own small ways the basic things to say be incubators we do have facilities be brain na kre bi nyane ebi ni ho cath labs ne san ne nyina ebi ni ho as you can aban dia ene abraka and we will have a long way to go intimate some organizations as part of your corporate social responsibilities. You don't have one kakra or a mantem Amadiana a day, Egna. Because Yasha fit independence. As a baby, a one.
Interesting. And now, minority for Moses saying regarding nurses for now are buying SCCC by November, no. Moka. No position is a a good thing.
You Eka Omoma Bread 2025 health workers. Now that year came in said the minister and a Kaya and Futuna no two kind of winning. And expected a binding yak financial clearance. Emma nurses for the health workers nurses 15,000, I think 200. Now, a buyer who say there were a lot of divisions for health recruitment. There were Christian Health Associations Association of Ghana, a charge for. They were teaching hospital for and the Ghana Health Service. Immediately, charge for the teaching hospitals for every 2 years. Recruit to almost started DP in July 2025 now. 2024, sorry. Ghana Health Service for the any delay. Recruitment no eba so in December. But financial clearance be had no be him say expect 31st December. Look, because financial year no end the 31st December. Because there's a clearance to recruit 15,200 no, it means that abana a provision at all for market year. It is abana for fraba, you don't need a new financial clearance. Who has over cabinet?
Honorable Boamina Mentias, HSA, sadness is here, Omusia, Binds Afino Betiano, na MPP, Mobe Kono, Nama Pehusi Kegu, ho Aclare Mudada, Nemum, na time when Netum Tinen, one se mu o a bind for Fraban be renewness with Yomuka.
Because in July, and a financial clearance nearby, of which charge more apply, people who school, no, now you'll be area. Say, Akwenya Bar. You have the options of over apply for Ghana Health Service charge, and I say the teaching hospital. Into more apply to teaching hospitals, any charge, got recruited in July now, almost started the OMP. Ghana Health Service for no more delay recruitment, but they got recruited in December. Enti say financial climate na aye yi kura. Opa aye basic public administration area. And once we apply for renewal from your colleague finance minister because the 15,200 clearance nearby. What it meant, say, there's a provision for 15,200. And you don't make it look as if say I will be now done for because of technical, administrative, politically motivated negligence. Now my and no do baby am wedding in the moment you necessary for the my say how delay on for 10 months needless. So we don't need any cabinet approval because the approval had already been given. So the governance is continuing.
Right.
It is cabinet
but Mami Musa, why is it normal say yebefa obi adwuma na 3 months and yintu anika? Well, I didn't normalize, and I'm not saying this because MPPAB ubunti say na 6 months yintu aka na by normal court demonstration. Why should it be that yafuma adwuma 3 months, 4 months, 6 months? Why is it normal?
It is abnormal, I mean, because being who the entire you school, you baby, and I may decide to become a public sector. Let me know we become private sector. We now are getting engaged the same month. I'm going to call public sector, and also maybe I mean, maybe across 6 months, maybe almost a year. It's any normal. I don't think again for be bring out to my Obama Muhammad Enko or corrected through his research agenda. I who said this is quite an Indian crowd I say crossing that.
Interesting.
In general, normal.
Mate. Minim so be kasa wo yesi fee program be.
That's it. Nyame adom a manya kwanya anya nyame ani madom ekọ Addis Ababa. Intercontinental Fellowship of African Association of Lawyers bi na manya kwanya se be kasa efa health justification legislation.
Okay.
Nyame adom
No be den.
Yo, enti ye adwen safa ekwanya ye fast social mra eba health legislation because Africa and India are moving towards BBF universal health coverage. So be obia benya kwanya enya access to health care and found baby you free and found the baby offer health care no and found ebre work. And I'm going to share perspective on best practices and kwanya Africa between the higher.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm wishing say about women and the politics nan kenim die we so man sa afre say be anything. I'm sure say Minta Kando should be able to call you say the okwa kan be can be wa ha na emfensu ade. I'm just hoping and then possible.
Oh, didn't I jawman ni express. So yeah, be boa wan fra kra ye kwa de bi si bia e jawada Roma any woman to come and share the experience.
Dr. Kingsley Ajiman, Nhyira.
Yo, Medasivinia.
MP for Ebuakwa South, Eastern Region, and a minority member on the Health Committee, and the NHN Common.